All right, we're back for episode 19. I have done a lot of work on the channel today. I went through and looked at all of the episodes in the series. I gave them all unique names instead of keeping the same title for everything, pretty much, with just a number at the end. It was getting hard to actually see what episode it was on because the numbers were like way past the end of it, and it already had the dot dot dot, so you couldn't see it most of the time. So I read all the names, so they're actually showing what's in the video. So hopefully that's a lot easier for anybody watching the series to be able to tell what episode they're on if they're watching the whole thing, which I do. I don't know if anybody else has done that yet, but I definitely do. So I also read all the thumbnails for all the videos. So hopefully you like the new thumbnails for all the videos. Let me know in the comments if you like those better than just that standard one I was using for the first 18 episodes. So hopefully that's much better, and the channel looks better, at least. So for tonight, episode 19, what I'm planning to do is explore the second map. We stopped at a village last night, so we still need to make our way home with all the inventory that's full right now, trying to carry all I can back home with all the goodies we found through exploring this map. Once we get back, we have a couple of beehives, so we can start doing our bees and the beeswax, and there's a couple of advancements there. Let's see what else. We know how to make cookies now, so we can make cookies. I did look up the recipe for crafting crafters, so we might be able to get that advancement tonight. And just gonna have fun. I'm going to make a copy of the map so we don't lose it, and then we'll see if we have time. I might go out and explore some more. But yeah, we'll see how much of the map we finish up tonight, how much fun we have at the base. Just we'll see where the night goes. So let's get into the game and see how the village is looking where we stopped last night. So yeah, that's, like I was saying, the crafters don't know the recipe yet, but if we make a dropper, that's part of it, and it'll give us the recipe, so we'll be able to make that. And I think I know how they work. It'll be the first attempt using one, but I think I know how it's supposed to work. And then for the husbandry, if we have the bees back there, we might be able to collect some honey and some beeswax, and if we collect the beeswax, we can try to repair a copper block, which our lights, I think those count. Also, I would like to make a copper golem, so we might make a copper golem once we get back home. So let's get into the game. All right, so I stopped here looking out the window. Oh, that's a new cat out there. I heard the cat last night, but I didn't see it. But let's go ahead and get fish out just in case we get a chance. Yeah, I do need to look up how to tame a cat better. I've been able to do it, but I think it was as much luck as skill trying to get the cat in the right location so I could. Alright, there we go. I'm full. Now let's go see if we can feed a cat and tame it. Alright, let's see where to go. Let's see, I also want to finish collecting all these. Just in case the cat went inside. Nope, just a villager. Alright, where'd the cat go? Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the hay bales. I'm so easily distracted. Oh, there's a cat. Alright, so is it cat or kitten? Oh, no. I think it might be kittens still. Can you tame a kitten? Okay. Yeah, I think they're still kittens. I don't know that that counts yet. And I think that's still the tuxedo cat that we have already, so I don't think I can get that one. So I got lucky with the other one, is it went into water, and so it couldn't really run away. And they don't seem to like the water. Oh, I gave you one. Do you like to fish? Come back for more. Come on. Yeah, the bush is in my way. Ah. I'm just chasing the cat. Ah, I'm chasing it to water though. Trying to. All right. Yeah, there's got to be an easier way of doing this. Oh. Ah! Outsmarted by a cat. All right. So silly. All right. Oh, it got around. It's on the other side of the water. Need to chase it the other way. Yeah, this wasn't exactly in my plans for tonight, but okay. We're gonna get the cat. Come on, kitty. I need some catnip or something. All right, here we go. I'll be still. Come to me. There we go. All right, we got a new cat. I'll go ahead and give you an extra one. All right. Good kitty. All right. You gonna follow me over here? I guess I'll just leave it in the village. All right. We have a second cat. Nice. Okay. Let's put those away. And let's go ahead and explore this village before we move on. Yep, there's the cat. All right. Yeah, so I did have a lot of fun with the new names and thumbnails for the videos, just going through. I had to watch a couple of them to figure out, you know, what they really covered. And I had some notes, and I had the chapter list and that type of thing. So it was just fun going back through, and then generating thumbnails for each of them. I was using vidIQ. I've got that. That is a browser extension kind of thing. So I was going through and just using that to create just, I don't know, interesting thumbnails. I like the way they turned out. I was really happy with it. Let's see. Trying to consolidate things here to make some space. Okay, there we go. Got a little room. Hello. I'll go ahead and get all the hay stacks here. Hopefully their donkey doesn't go hungry. Alright. Let's see, are there any interesting buildings? That building looks interesting. What's this one? Oh, okay, yeah, we've already grabbed, was that stone cutter? Yep. Which those are nice if you're doing projects. Those really come in handy. It's a lot more efficient with your stones. I need to put the cat somewhere because I don't know that I want it following me all the way back. I don't know. I think that's most of the village. This isn't a very big one. It looks like it's mostly houses, not like occupation houses. Where'd you go, kitty? They do have a golem, so I mean it is a big enough town that they have a golem there. Picked up an egg. And we got a chick. Nice. Actually, we'll put her boat there because we're probably going to need that. Hello, little chick. Watch out for the cat. Well, sun's getting low. We could wait until the sun is down, sleep, and then move on. So looking at our map, we need to head that way. We're heading north to go back toward home. We're actually not that far from home. Well, yeah, I guess we are still about a whole map distance away, because our home is about that far up. I'm not sure where the cat went. I was going to put the cat in the house to know that it would be safe. I guess we can leave the cat here if we can find it, have it sit, and then maybe it'll protect the village from creepers while we're away. Because I'm sure we'll be back this way. With the sulfur springs, that was down at the bottom corner of the map. No, it was actually at the opposite corner. Yeah, it was at the bottom left corner of the map. Alright, there you are. Now sit. Get out of the bush so I can make you sit. Just hiding. There you go. Just keep going into those bushes. Oh, that bed's taken. Let's go back to the house that we slept in the first night. Nobody had that one last time. Maybe that one's still free. Nope. Somebody's occupied that one. We do have a bed. So I can just set my bed down, pick it back up. Yeah, we'll put our bed down in this building. This is a occupation building. No beds.
Respawn point set.
There we go. Oop. Hit a couple extra buttons while we were trying to get in the bed. Alright, we'll switch those back so we have food ready. Got our boat ready. Got our map out. What happened? We didn't sleep? Yeah, something weird happened there. We didn't actually... Oh, I guess I pressed a button when I was in chat accidentally, and it made me get up out of bed. Okay, now we're at morning. Okay, now we're good. I don't know why I'm still carrying milk. I can always drink that and put that in one of my bags to save some space if I need it. Alright, and we need to go slightly east as we're going north. Oh, yeah, while we're just kind of covering some somewhat easy ground here. Last night, while I was recording episode 18, which, yeah, I quick turnaround on that one. I got it out today. But while I was recording that, the short that I had on my main channel, it got me 12 subscribers. That blew away anything I've ever gotten on my channel. So that was amazing. You know, making this video, you know, playing Minecraft, having fun, making content for this channel, and at the same time that video went live and I got 12 subscribers from it. That just, it blew my mind. I was not expecting that, but just I'm still glowing from it. I mean, that was just awesome. So cool to see growth on these channels. And it does feel like the channels are kind of supporting each other, you know, because I'm learning skills on one. It's keeping me positive. It's keeping me active. And, you know, it's distracting me. So I'm not sitting there watching that video's analytics when it first comes out. I'm able to do other stuff and then see the results instead of just, you know, getting anxious and nervous about it, how well things are going to do. So, yeah, I'd much rather play Minecraft for an hour or two and then see the results afterwards. I was watching the ones tonight, and I don't know if you're like a YouTube creator and you're looking at analytics, it shows you how your videos are ranking out of the last 10. So if it's like 10 of 10, it's like, oh, it's not really doing very good. But if it's 1 of 10, that's a really good video. So the one tonight, it got to 1 of 10. But I think that was more because it went straight to the feed. Oh, I see another pillager base over there. So that one's closer to us. So if we are looking for LAs, they might have some over there. I have to remember there's one over there. if we cover the top of this map, we might go close enough to take a look at it. But yeah, the video tonight, it was at 1 of 10. And then after about the first hour, a couple of other videos passed it, the ones that went to the feed a little bit later, but got more views quickly. So it's I don't know, it feels like a game. I mean, I have no control over it really. I mean, I do the best I can when I'm making a video. I try to give it, you know, the best chances for people to click it and keep watching it till the end. But I have no control over that. And I think that's probably the mindset to have with it, because if you think you're in control of it, you're going to drive yourself mad. I'm having fun with it, trying to learn from each one, make it a little bit better, and eventually I'll be good at this. Until then, I'm just going to have fun with it. So I hope you're having fun watching me try to learn how to be a YouTube Minecraft streamer, recorder, creator, I don't know, whatever term applies. Hopefully I'll be a streamer again soon. I checked again tonight and I still can't stream, so I'm hoping once I hit the 14-day mark I can do that again. All right, do I need another bee? I keep wanting to call them beehives, but they're bee nests. That I'm looking at, that one's got the honey already. So if I made a campfire and had a bottle, I could harvest from it, but not gonna do that just yet. We'll have plenty of chances to do that back at our base. Okay, I think we have reached the corner of the map. Let's run through all the flowers here. Find that corner and mark it if I can. I do like marking the corners of my maps. I don't know, is that a me thing? Do other people do that? I don't know that I've ever watched a YouTuber mark the corners of their map. It's just something that just seemed natural the first time I made a map, and I've always done it. This one's out in the water. Okay. Oh wait, I've already marked the spot. Okay, I did. Oh yeah, I did. I did. That's right. Okay, so do my maps not line up? Because I swear I marked that one because the village is just north of us. So how does this map end here and that map ended there? I mean, that's like a two chunk difference. I don't know, maybe the maps aren't going to line up perfectly. I don't think I've ever had that. I guess I need to place the map before I complete it. So yeah, we'll head back to the base so I can line up the maps and see how they look. Because if they're not going to line up, I'd rather, you know, not finish it before I find out. But we need to finish the top of it so we can have a better judge of do they line up. If all we have is the corners, it's going to be hard to tell. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and eat a little bit. Running our hunger down a little. Okay. Yeah, make sure I am recording. I haven't looked at it since I started, so yeah, I'm at about 18 minutes here. Yeah, there are lots of bees around all these flowers. Kind of makes sense. Alright, and then where was the pillager tower? One, I want to take a look at it. Two, I don't want to accidentally get right next to it. Okay. I don't know, where'd it go? I'm guessing it's on the other side of the hill, so we can't see it. Because it wasn't that far away. It must be on the other side of that hill. And I go a little bit north, just so we're not leaving dots at the top of the map. Okay, a little bit more north. There we go. Okay, yeah, we can do a line right here, and that should fill in the top of the map. Not leave little bits. Oh, there it is, yep. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to go that far out of the way to see it right now. Oh, that reminds me, there's a spyglass. I remember having a spyglass in the game, but I think we have to find amethyst. I think that comes from a geode or something. Oh, wow. That's no place to get out unless you dig. Yeah, I'll remember it's there. And I'll definitely remember the one in the water was there. That one was really cool. I definitely want to go back and visit that one when I'm ready to, I don't know, siege the island. That will be fun. Alright, up we go. I need to take a look when I get up top of this hill. See what it's around. Kind of focused on the jumps and not taking in the view. Alright, so ocean to the north of us, so we'll be able to get back home pretty easily once we finish this. And to the south, we got the Pillager Tower. Nice hill. What is that? It's just horses? Yeah, looks like it's just horses. Yeah, let's see. I think that's about it. Looks like we may hit water again before we finish the top of the map. Yeah, I had some really nice comments on the videos recently, so definitely appreciate that from everybody watching. I do read all the comments and try to respond to all of them. Let's see, there we go. Let's get our boat in the water. And somebody named one of our dogs. There was a comment naming one of the dogs. So the dog at the portal near the end base. That one is going to be called Ender. I like that name. I left a comment, thanking him for the name and saying my son, he had a bearded dragon. When he was doing Boy Scouts, they had a section on, like reptiles and amphibians. I think he actually wanted a different animal, but we compromised and got him the bearded dragon. And so yeah, we had the bearded dragon for the longest time. He did end up renaming the bearded dragon. And I mentioned in the comment that I was a big fan of Ender's Game. And so my son, he decided to rename the dragon at one point and then named it Petra. Like Petra Arcanian from Ender's Game. So I thought that was really cool. Alright, doing good. Continuing straight, and we'll finish up this part of the map. And we can cross the ocean at night and hope there's no more Zodilus out there to attack us. This looks familiar. Yeah, actually speaking of Zodilus, the last time we went to that ship right there, that Shipwreck, there was a Zodilus swimming in the water next to it. You know what? I don't have a name tag on me, do I? No, I don't have one. Yeah, I was thinking we're pretty close to that base right now, so I could name the dog there, but I don't have a name tag on me. I think you can make them. I'm just not sure what the recipe is. Let's see. There's a little bit of the map right there, and it's dark, so let's go ahead and throw down the bed.
Respawn point set.
Get a good night's sleep. Oh, wow. New moon. I like that the moon has phases in this game. Yeah, there's some games where they just kind of ignore those things, but yeah, they actually incorporated that, where you have the different phases of the moon. Oh, burning zombie. Ooh, that sword's about broken. Oh, he almost made it. Okay, I was going to check the recipe for a name tag real quick, just to see if we have what we need to make a name tag. Let's see, so it's paper and a nugget, any type of nugget. We could make paper. I don't have an anvil to actually change the name though. Yeah, that's gonna keep me from doing it. Yeah, We're fairly short on iron right now, so I'm not sure if we have enough to make an anvil. We do have an anvil back in the village, so we could make a pit stop over at the village and yeah. Yeah, I'm getting so sidetracked, right? Yeah, you should probably come to expect that if you're watching my videos. But that's part of the fun. Alright, let's see. Going this way. That's part of relaxed gameplay is I go in with a plan and we see what we end up doing. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the top edge of the map. We'll head back to base. I'll see if I have enough to make an anvil there because I do need an anvil at the base. If we don't, we'll run by the village, name that, take that over, name the dog. And if the maps work okay, then we'll go ahead and explore more map after that. Because that'll put us kind of at the top left corner of the map. Okay. Alright, we got a plan, but first let's get back to base and we can do some things with what we're bringing back. We can go ahead and set up some bees, hopefully. I can remember how to make a campfire so that we can actually safely collect the honey from there. I know before I set up like an automatic collector. I had this whole thing, and I really do this weekend. If I can't stream, I will make a video and share that out of my base that I keep talking about on the PlayStation 3 years ago. Because I had this like really cool setup where I had bees that were, you know, like making my crops grow faster. And then I had like an automatic thing set up under my base. I had a whole level of different redstone machinery and different things. I had a whole marketplace with all the different villagers down there. So yeah, just you name it, I probably had it in that base. At least, you know, with the content of the game 3 years ago. There's a lot of stuff that's been added since then. I think I'm going the right way. I'm looking for a landmark. I think I'm going the right way. I think that is the village over there. And there will be a water monument up ahead. And then our base is a few chunks past that. Unless I've got something completely wrong. I'm pretty sure that's right. I think I know where I'm going now. Alright. If nothing else, it's a beautiful day out in the ocean, rowing our rowboat. Wow. Oh. Listening to the dolphins swimming around. Yeah, that's the monument right ahead. Yeah, we're getting close. I am looking forward to doing that water monument. I really do enjoy doing those. Yeah, I'm curious, since it's close enough that I can dig a tunnel under it, how that would work. What I've usually done is I'll set up the water breathing at the top because the top of it is perfect for putting one in there. It's like they designed it that way. But yeah, I'll have to double check how to set up the water breathing. And I've been wanting to check out this one. I don't have enough inventory space to really check. You know what? Let's make a quick dive. I keep passing this one. I haven't gone inside yet. Alright, and I'm not falling for the same thing I did last time, getting stuck right there. Oh, wow. This one has a lot. Okay. Wow. Well, we'll put that back in there. We'll grab those and those. Grab those. That's a whole spot, so I don't know about picking that up. Okay, well I know those are there. Is there another chest in a shipwreck like this one? Yep, right there. Okay, what do we got? Wow, does this one actually have a whole suit? Oh, Curse of Binding, so it's not like an amazing suit, but it has a whole suit. Ooh, mending pants. Am I still wearing mending pants? Yeah, I'm still wearing mending pants. And, respiration helmet. Very nice. Let's switch that so it's in the right order. We can go ahead and put carrots in here. And a suspicious stew. Okay, we'll remember that this one has been looted, but we put things back. Wait a minute, looks like there's a third chest. Let me get my breath. Is there a third chest in this one? Yes, there is. Okay. And it has a buried treasure map. Is that a small item? Oh, nice. Wasn't sure about that. Okay, so we got extra paper in here too. Alright, we can go get buried treasure later. If it's not a duplicate. We've picked up a couple that they end up being duplicates that they're already, so... Alright, yep, heading back to base. Excuse me. Alright, so got to do some unpacking and then we will figure out what we're going to do first. Did I take a different boat? Oh, that's right. I need to take a boat back to the... I'm thinking I have an inner chest there. I don't have to take it back. Well, I have to have an inventory slot to put it in. But I can take that... Got to put it in 2 bags. Yep, I can put that in the inner chest and then I can pick it back up because that one is over at the end portal base. So we're going to put that in there so it goes back. We can go ahead and put our wheat in there, or our hay bales in there. Let's see. I think we had some jungle logs. No, we didn't have jungle logs. So I'm going to set up a little thing. I like setting up something to make a lot of the cocoa beans. So I'm thinking, yeah. Since we have this spot here, let's go ahead and make it like a little cocoa bean factory. Yeah, I got 3 more. Here we go. Okay, and then we can put these here. We can have a whole bunch of cocoa beans. Alright, we'll have to grab some of those in a little bit to make some cookies. And we can take that off of our list of foods. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and do the map, which I'm going to need another frame. So I'm going to need leather and sticks, I think. Let's see, grab a leather. And we've got plenty of sticks. I'll type it correctly. Frame. Oh, and it's in my offhand right now, so I'm going to have to switch it. I can't place it, I think. I don't know. Can I place it? Yeah, what is the key that you press to switch items? Okay. Yeah, that looks off to me. It looks close. I think that's right. What do you think? It looks like the lines line up. But it's weird that they didn't line up from our marker down there. So maybe there's a slight overlap or something. Not sure how that works, but it's close enough it looks right. So I think we can go ahead and finish that map. Alright, so we'll carry that with us when we go. But we'll switch them out for the moment. Actually, no. Might as well have our hand free. And let's reset spawn.
Set.
Yep. Okay. we need to make a copy of the map. That's definitely high on the list. I'm giving those a chance to grow so I can make cookies. Let's see. I need redstone. Got a little bit of iron. Do I have more iron? Oh, that's full. Grab that. So we'll grab those. Yeah, I was looking at the, oops, I didn't want the whole bag. Yeah, I want that. I was looking at the sulfur. It's actually pretty cool. I didn't collect enough to be able to, like, make a geyser, because you need 9 blocks to make a, what's the, compressed or something. There's a name for it. When you do the 9 blocks, we could set up sulfur and then have it dropping, but I don't know if you need water above it to make them grow. I know you need that for the dripstone, but I don't know if that applies for the sulfur. But it does take, like, I think it read like about 5 days to grow one phase. So, I mean, we're at day 174, so I mean 5 days isn't a huge ask to do that. I'll try to remember to do that. If not, then we're going to end up going back over there at some point. Alright. So, what I was trying to do is we want to make a compass. And then make a map. Do we have paper? Yep, we have paper. Yeah, I accidentally did too many. There we go. Alright, so we have an empty map. And then we can take our map and the empty map and make 2 of those. And we will put 1 in each hand. Yep, 2 of the same map. One can stay here, one goes with us. And then we will not cry if we die and lose our map that's completed. I haven't done that before. Yeah, that's why I always make copies now, is I have done that before. Okay. Yeah, let's put a few things away here, make some space. Goodness. I think I'm a pack rat or something. Only a lot. Okay, let's see. Do we have feathers somewhere? Feathers would be in there, yeah. Let's see. Put those in here. Those go in there. Why am I carrying 1 potato? Alright, and then more of those, and then that one can go away. You know what I should do is those should go in here. And then I've got extra space. So it's not as good as a shulker box, but it will give us a lot more options. So I mean, like all of our gems that we have right there could go in that one bag and save us some spots. So have to remember to do that when we need to. Yeah, and the reason why I was going there is those can go in there. So we're getting quite a collection of hay bales, so that's going to be a lot of emeralds later once we start trading them. Oh, I have bamboo. We can go ahead and start a little bamboo forest. Where's a good spot for some bamboo? I'm thinking over here on, maybe on this one. Might as well make the whole area right there bamboo. I think we have enough. Oops, oh, got them all. And we'll do each end. Oh, we already got that in. Okay. We'll do that one. Alright, so we got some bamboo down. Okay, I'm going to wear the shield. Let's see. You know what? I'm tired of having just a plain white sheet kind of bed. Let's put a dye on that real quick. What color bed do we want here? You know what I really want is green, but I don't have a green. Can you combine a blue and yellow and make a green? Or do you have to use like the cactus to make a green? Yeah, that's not a thing, is it? Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to have a green bed yet. Let's go with something, let's go with a traditional red bed. Been watching Co's Quest, and they didn't even have beds yet, I don't think, in that world. Yeah, because you couldn't reset your spawn. Did it have beds that would make it morning? I don't think so. I don't think there were beds yet in his game. That was Alpha 112. Yeah, I've made more episodes. I can go back and watch more of his episodes now. But there we go. Traditional red bed. Okay, let's see what else we can do right now. Bees. We need bees. Bees need trees. I don't know that we want bees on those trees. And I'm thinking what makes sense with our garden here is bees on one side, flowers on the other, so that they're going back and forth. So do we want trees on this side, the ocean side? House side doesn't make sense, and this side doesn't really make sense because then it completely blocks our view. And do we want just regular like oak trees to put them on? Let's see. So we'll do 4 trees over there, and just so we don't have to wait, we have those. Okay, let's go try to plant some trees over here real quick. I'm thinking one space will be good enough, and I'll do every other spot as a tree. Actually, I don't quite like that. That's gonna bug me that it's not centered on the garden. Yeah, I've got to do. Cause see, that's 1, 2, so that needs to be the first one. Yeah, I'm not OCD. You're OCD. All right. Okay, one more. So we will take these and we'll add those to shape the other part. All right, so that can go there. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let's try to get a tree to grow. We'll start with that one. There we go. Got 1 tree. Yeah, well, we got 1 tree. I do have some bones. Whoa, that one knocked me off. Let's see. Well, we can do that by hand. Alright. I'm just going to get rid of these lower leaves, so we can still walk around. Okay. That one grew right. There we go. That's good. Do we get any tall trees and all that? Not really. Yeah, I need more dirt over here. It seems off. It reminds me of, well, I don't want to do that. Back when I played EverQuest 2, there was this whole thing where you could have a home in the game, and then you could get all the items you collected and you could decorate with them. Yeah, I was the guy that people would hire to come in and decorate their homes. Yeah. I would just take all the items and just have so much fun just trying to figure out how to combine all the different items in the game to make interesting, displays, to try to figure out how to combine items to make, the house look cool. Well, it was more like a castle vibe than anything. So that was a lot of fun. So me doing a couple of trees, that's why it's become this whole aesthetic, trying to get the ground right, get the beehives right before I set them in there. Okay, now before I do the bees, I might as well do the campfires first. I'm going to need that. So how do we make a campfire? Well, we don't need soul campfires. We'll go with a regular campfire. Okay, so it can be a coal or a charcoal, any logs, and 3 sticks. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I keep trying to use the E to get out of the crafting bench when I've searched it, and that just doesn't work. Alright, so we got the 1 spruce. We came back with... There we go. There's our logs. Well, I'll just hold on to half of them. Okay. Alright, so we need campfire. We'll make more later. Okay, and it says the campfire has to be within 5 blocks. So if we put campfire here, that's going up there. I just don't want to be in a situation where we're going to end up stepping on it. I don't want to step in the campfire. Of course, it is convenient to be able to like place food on it and cook sometimes. I've forgotten how to do that. Is it just place it on there? Okay, so I can cook 4 foods on each of those fires. So while we're figuring this out, we might as well cook up some mutton. And I think I'm going to do the first and last, just so that it's balanced. It would be weird doing 2 and not having the other 2, right? Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and cook. It's actually pretty convenient using the campfires to cook your food, because you don't have to add fuel to them. So it's actually a really good way of, you make it once and it's always charged. And you can set up hoppers and stuff to grab the food so you don't lose it after you cook it. Okay, so this one is now 1, 2, 3, 4. So no matter what, it's within range. Let's go ahead and grab those last 2. Have those popped off yet? Oh, still cooking. There we go. Done cooking. Alright, so now we got food and we got bees' nests. And looking at the bees' nest, they both show that they have 3 bees. And this one I noticed already has some honey in it. So it's not full. We have to wait until it's at 5 of 5 and then we can harvest it. And I don't know if there's a way to tell other than just like the visual of it. And I'm not sure, can I put like a trap door on that so that it's safe for me to walk around? I don't know, I may have to redo these, but all it takes is having the silk touch. So I tell you what, we'll keep that at the same level. It would be weird not having it at the same level. I know, I'm walking all over my garden here. What am I thinking? Alright, and it's nighttime, so they're not coming out. So we're good for now. Alright, let's see, dirt. Trees. Keep our map there for travel. I'm going to add the bucket there for now. We need wheat and we need go get some of those beans that we planted. Let's see if any of those are fully grown. I mean, do we get 3? Yep, that's good. Okay. I think I could do like I guess a fortune on those, and I would get more potentially. But doing this, wall, I'm gonna get so many, it's not really gonna matter. Because you see, I've already got 54 from that, and they grow pretty quick. Always like having one of these. I just think it's cool. And Zodilus makes some crazy noises, doesn't it? Look at there. Our wall is fully stocked. It's gonna be a lot of chocolate. Got a sweet tooth, I guess. All right. Let's go over here and cookie. Ooh, wow. It makes 8 cookies? I thought it made 4. That's a whole lot of cookie. All right. Well, next time we're hungry, we have cookies. And we have plenty of cocoa beans left. Which that gives us another colored dye. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. But yeah, I always like having all the different colors. And I will make... Yeah, I'll probably make one in this world too, but I made like shearing machines for all the sheep, and I had a sheep of every color, and I had carts going around picking up all the well, I had shears that would shear them as soon as they grew, and then it would put it into this minecart system that would put it into chest, and then the chest all fed into this one master chest. So I had like full stacks in each, and then I had like 4 colors going into each of the other ones. So yeah, I had this whole elaborate system to kind of like max out all the colors of wool. Yeah. We're going to have some fun in this world. Okay, let's see what else we got here. I need to do something to get hungry so I can eat some more cookies. Let's go ahead and sleep so that the bees come out. I want to see the bees. And I just heard them pop out. It's a very distinctive sound when the bees come out. Oh, look at you flying over my head. All right. So now that we have bees, we need flowers. We have the one flower that I left out, so it's going to get a lot of love over here. Yeah. I'm watching the legs. They'll fly around it for a little bit, and then they'll have pollen on their legs. So I just want to watch it really close and see it change. I think it's about, yeah, see, it just changed. So yeah, the legs have pollen on them, and it's going to take it back. Oh, and the butt does too. And then you see what's coming off there. That's what makes the plants grow. So yeah, we need to put down more flowers. So let's see what flowers we have. That's all of our dyes. Yeah, I wanted to double check. We do have some warp fungus. For the strider, we need some warp fungus and a fishing pole, and then we can lure it into the portal to get it back into the overworld. And then we need to set up a long run of lava for it to walk over. And then we can get another advancement from doing that one. I need to scout out the location so I know where it's going before we move it. But that's the process when we get there. And I don't want to wait too long because it's kind of, I don't think it's glitched. I think it's just kind of trapped over in that area. I think it's in a dry spot, so it's not in the lava. So it's just, I don't know, it doesn't move away. And we're not in the world long enough there that it's had a chance to get free. There was a magma cube that was kind of bouncing it around. I was worried it might. So I went through the portal, and then next time I checked, it was still good. Sorry, long story short, eventually we're going to get a strider, bring it to the overworld, and ride it across lava. And we're going to need that warp fungus to do it. What was I looking for? Flowers. Yeah, flowers. All right, so we have allium. We have some wildflowers. We got some sunflowers. Definitely got to do some sunflowers in my garden. So we'll do sunflowers, wildflowers, and allium. Do we have any other flowers? I think I converted them all when I made the fireworks the other night. So we're a little low on fireworks on flowers at the moment. Okay, so I kind of want to do a whole row of them here. I'm thinking sunflowers on the ends, which the ends are that block, not that block. Let's see. Let's do center block. And then we will do wildflower, wildflower. Oh, they're happy. Wildflower, wildflower. And then allium and allium. Yeah, that works. Happy bees. Oh no, they're following me. We might as well breed another bee. I don't know. That seems wrong because both hives are at 3 of 3. So if I make a baby bee, where does it stay? They're really wanting these flowers. All right, let's make baby bees. All right, baby bee. There's a baby bee. Very cute. All right, let's make 2 baby bees. You're not ready for more babies already, are you? No, you're gonna follow me as long as I've got a flower. You know, it's a good thing I like bees. I am planning when I become a farmer, and I would do it now if I could, but I'm wanting to have honeybees. So yeah, this is going to be me in real life in 3 years or so, unless I can get to move south earlier and have a chance to get bees before then. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. All right, that's put away. Go back to your pollinating duties. Which I forgot that one. Yep. Yeah, that was up top. I say I really want to harvest everything here so I can watch them pollinate the crops, but there's not enough storage. I need more chests. Let's make a garden chest. Garden double chest. Alright, where's a good spot for our garden chest? I was thinking I'd put it right in front of the house, but if I put it right in front of the house, it's gonna be in the way. I can put it here. Thing is, if I do that, it's not centered, so I could do double chest on those 2 blocks, and then I'll do another double chest on those 2 blocks. Okay, so this is where our harvest is going to go. All right, so carrots. Yeah, me talking about being a farmer, and haven't really done much gardening in this game, have I? I set this one up and haven't touched it since the beginning. Alright. That's the beauty in this game. You're not farming just food. You're farming a lot of different items in the game. From, you know, foods and stuff, plants, and then you got all the iron and gold and everything else. Alright. If I can do this correctly, I'm not going to break the flowers at the edge. Alright. A little bit easier than farming in real life, I think. But, yeah, I've watched some videos. I don't know if you've ever watched Viva La Dirt League. It's these guys over in Australia. I love their videos. They've actually made a video game. I have that game on my PlayStation. It's like a fishing game, but it's a really cool fishing game. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we have done some gardening, and our flowers are attracting bees, and then we're going to carry pollen back across and make our plants grow faster. That's pretty awesome. Just going to sit there and watch that for a moment, drink a little coffee. Okay, so they're over campfires and they look full to me. So let's go grab some bottles. We should have some extra bottles in our brewing area. And we do. Well, we don't need that many. We'll grab 6 for now. I need to find a desert. I need just stacks and stacks of sand at some point. Okay, so...
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement be our guest.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Okay, so... got 2 of those. Which allows us to do something else. We can have cookies and a honey bottle. That's 2 items that we're gonna need. Yeah, let me get out of that. Let me switch view real quick. Oh, actually, I need to switch back for a second because I don't think it updates until you do the pause, and then it'll save so that Advancedly will update. So in our foods, we will see that we need cookies, golden apple, enchanted golden apple, which we need to find, chorus fruit, which we have to go to the end cities to find, and then a honey bottle. So we need the cookies and the honey bottle, and then it'll just be the golden apples and the chorus fruit left. And if we look at our cats, we are at 2 of 11 for our cats. We have a tuxedo and a white now. And I'm pretty sure, you know what, we should have done the other one because I think that might be a black cat and not a tuxedo cat. So we probably should have done the black cat. So the next time we're at that village, we'll have to check see if the black cat's still there. And then if we look at our bees are grayed out, so we got credit for 2x2 for the bees. So we've done rabbits, bees, cows, and chickens so far. I do carry a lot of carrots around with me most of the time, so I could get the pigs pretty easily. I could carry around some food to do the sheep, or I could just wait until I've got them all over my base, and yeah. Oh, you can breed the cats. Or do you have to tame the cats before you breed them? So like if I breed the black cat that's over there near the other one, then I could do a black and a white cat and see if I get different things. I don't know. Let's see. We tried the llamas, but the traveling merchant llamas don't count for that one. We have to find some, wild llamas. I still need to find the goat because I want to do the goat in the boat thing. Float with the goat in the boat. The pandas we might find over in that bamboo jungle. I have to look over there. I really like the sniffers. Those are really cool, but I kind of want to wait until I've got a good home for them. Because they're kind of bulky and hard to move around, so I'd rather put them where they're going to be instead of try to move them somewhere later. I was hoping to find some axolotls when we found that lush cave, so we might go back and explore that again and see if we find an axolotl. Or at least a couple of axolotls so I can breed them and make more. Keeping an eye out for the frogs. And then for the frogs, we need to find the right place in the nether so that we can... make the frog lights, because those are really cool. I like the frog lights. So yeah, there's so much to do. I'm going to be making episodes of this for quite a while to get through all this. I don't know how people speed run this so fast. I mean, they've added a lot since the one that I watched. That I think it was Feinberg did it in like 2 hours 5 minutes or something. With I think he was doing version 1.16. And yeah, I haven't finished watching that one. I need to go back and finish watching it, but it was just amazing, just the speedrunning mentality of doing that. Just how you go about finding everything and just trying to be efficient with your time and resources to get things done as quickly as possible. So we also need honeycomb. That was another thing that we were trying to do. Do I need shears to get honeycomb? It's been a while since I've done the whole bee thing. I was thinking that's how it works. Let's see. Yeah, and I noticed I have the azalea, but I'm going to hold off doing anything with that for now. Let's see. Yeah. Do we have a... I think we have a stack of spruce. There we go. What else are we carrying around? Okay, bones. We can put that somewhere. We borrowed that from a village. Okay, that's our buried treasure map. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Let's see where that's taking us. Alright, so that's going to be northwest of where we are now. Okay, so it's probably on our other map, because I don't think it'll be that far away. So I think it'll be on our other map, because this one's actually south of us. Which, saying that, I should probably keep an extra set of maps in a bag in here at some point. Just so we always have a spare to put at each of our bases. Okay, but for now, we'll put that in there, and then we'll explore that one later. Let's see, what else do we have that needs to go somewhere? Random string. We got all kind of random stuff that went into this one. Wow. Yeah, that's all this one is, isn't it? I guess that's going to be a common thing, though, because if I'm using these to clear out inventory, it's going to be whatever little item I have that I just don't have the spot for it. So... Oh, I accidentally did it. Okay, the F key. That's the key I've been trying to figure out. That switches hands. Okay. Alright, now I know. I just have to remember it when I need to do it. Let's see. We got more kelp. Let's see. We got eyes. I should pay attention to what I'm looking at in one chest instead of switching back and forth every time. Goodness. Alright. Okay, that reminds me. We need to make a copper golem, because I can set that up and he can be doing all this. I can put it in his chest and he can put all my stuff away. Yeah, we need to do that. But I'm thinking, out in the rain, is it going to make him go bad quicker? We should make shears first, because I think we need shears to keep him from having those issues. And we do have more treasure maps. Do we ever... We'll wait for those. I don't want to overdo it on all the treasure maps. We might make that a thing one night. We'll just do a bunch of treasure maps. Because those are fun. I do like the treasure maps. Okay. So do I need to wait until the honeycomb is... Yeah, I guess that's what it is. You have to wait until it's honey, and then you can get the comb instead of getting it in a jar. So to be efficient, let's make it morning and not rainy. Okay, so what's up next? The copper golem or the crafting crafters? So many things that we are able to do now. I don't know what to do next. Okay, well, block of copper. And a pumpkin. Actually, it's like that. Do we have... I think it's a carved pumpkin. I don't think it's just a pumpkin. I think it has to be a carved pumpkin. Okay, but if we want to put it... Well, since we have that as kind of our temporary planted out kind of spot, why don't we put the block right there. I'm curious how this works. Okay, does it have to be... Okay, so if I carve it once it's there... Yep. Okay. Oh, there. That makes more sense now. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so we have a little buddy here that'll put all of our stuff away for us. All right. Well, go put those pumpkin seeds somewhere for me. What other things do I have that need to be put away? Let's see, we'll go with that. We'll give you a couple books. We'll give you some of that. I'm going to hold on to the golden apple. Yeah. Here. Go put those away. I want to see how you do this. Okay. Smart, smart. I see it in your hand. Putting the glowberries away. Nice. Okay, so you don't know which one to go to. You go to chest in order. Okay, so you have the iron, and it's in the last chest. So he's going to go to every chest in order till he gets to the last one. So if I set this up as like an automatic system, I need to be careful where I put my chests so that he's not wasting a lot of time. So it's got to be the things that he's putting away the most at the front of the line. And it's like he starts closest to furthest. So yeah, he's got redstone, which is in the last one. Good. This is cool. I love this little guy. Can we name them? He needs a name. Yeah, my copper golem's gonna need a name because that's too cool. Okay, he's got a book. There's no books? Oh, he has to go in the house. There's no books, really? Yeah, I guess not. I guess we moved all the books. Okay, so he found the books over in our enchanting. Sweet. Smart little guy. I like it. Oh, that's so cool. I'm liking that. All right, so we're going to need beeswax so we can keep him from getting, I don't know, what's oxidized, I think is the right word. All right, so do we pick it up or did it fall somewhere weird? Okay, there we go. Okay, so honeycomb. So, wow, that just flies out, doesn't it? Okay, so we have honeycomb. We need to go in our house and check our lights because that's, yeah, see, they're all oxidized, they're all turning green, so they're not going to light up our base, and then bad things could happen because things could spawn. I have alternate lights because I'm expecting that to happen, but let's go ahead and clean these, and I'm pretty sure this is an advancement.
Ferrik _KJ has made the advancement wax on.
Wax on, wax off. Okay, got it. All right, and we'll worry about the other one with this later, but oh, I think we've got the wax off for cleaning it. We get the wax on for preventing it. So I think that's both of those related ones. Okay. There we go. So hopefully those will stay bright lights and we're fine. I'm going to get rid of the torch, and if we have a creeper in the house later, we'll know it didn't work. It seems to be the obvious way you test that, right? Okay. So we still have 2. So can we wax the golem? Is that a thing? Or was there an advancement for the golems? Let's double check. Where would that even be? Adventure? Okay, that's the scrape it. So that was the lighten up. Okay. Sniper. Yeah, we still need to get the sniper duel. I've tried shooting at skeletons, but that one's a hard one to just get the opportunity to get it. The desert. Again, we need to find a desert. That seems to be the best place for me in the past of trying to do that one. Okay. Yeah, we got to go to the... Yeah, we got to go do that at some point. That's scary down there, but And I kind of enjoy it because it's like playing sneaky. So it's kind of like Skyrim where you always end up playing a sneaky archer. So yeah, that's where that really grows. Is you're down there just sneaking around. All right. Yeah, we need to find armadillos. There were some armadillos in the world that I played with my daughter that kind of prompted me starting this whole series. Where she had built her first night house, I ended up moving into that one when she built another house, and there were like 2 armadillos that were constantly dropping their scoots. So I've got a stack of scoots in that game. Let's see. Chiseled bookshelf. I need to double check that one. That one seems easy enough. I just need to figure out what a chiseled bookshelf is. Okay, yeah, and that's the one I was talking about. We need to find a geode to get the amethyst so we can have our spyglass. Crafters crafting crafters. I think we're ready to do that one. I can do a dropper. We can have that ready. Sticky situation. Oh, we can do... Okay, yeah, we can do that one once we get enough honey. I'm not sure how many blocks it is to make a honey block. Is that 4 or 9? Yeah, that's another, the sneaky doing the skull sensor. Once we do the pillagers, we will end up with all of the stuff. We'll do that later. We don't have any music yet. Yeah, we have to find some music at some point. I had the whole collection in my other world, but I know they've added several records since then. All right. Wow, we're already at 33 of 55 for the Adventure Time. That one, we will do more as we're covering all the maps. But yeah, that's pretty good progress for not focusing on it. Yeah, what was that? What was the other one? Yeah, the Hot Tourist. There's still 2 more that we have to do there. Let's see, then we need to go to the inn. Let's see, what was the one that I was looking for then? Okay, well that's the one. No, that's a different one. That's the dried gas. There's the whatever floats your goat. Get in the boat and float with the goat. Axolotl, and then axolotl fight. That's the one I was thinking. Wax off. So we did wax on, but we can't do wax off until we've done wax on. Okay, so now we need to scrape wax off of a copper block. So we need to oxidize something. And I'm pretty sure that the copper golem counts. So I think we wait until he turns green, hit him with an axe in a good way, being friendly, and then we apply some wax to, prevent him from turning green again. Or turning into a statue, I think is what happens if you let him go long enough. He just gets immobile. All right, let's check on our plants here. Yeah, bees are doing their job. Look at the plants growing quickly. How's our little buddy doing? He needs something to do, right? Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to put leaves here, just to give you something to do, because you look bored. Yeah? Are you happy with that? There you go. You can just stand in that spot and put leaves. There you go. I like how you hop up on there. That's cute. Alright. There he goes. What's something else he can do? We'll give him some string. We'll keep him busy. Oh, he just grabbed the whole thing. Alright. I'm curious. How many does he grab at a time then? So that's 18. I think he grabbed more than that last time. Okay, so he grabs 16 at a time. That's kind of cool. It's good to know. I need to injure myself or do something to get to where I can eat the cookies and the honey bottle. Or I can just wait and that'll happen naturally at some point. Okay, well, we've got bees going. We have Golem going. Yeah, I was looking. I think there's one for the Golem, but I didn't see it when I was just looking for them. Next thing up is crafting the crafter. To craft the crafter, we have to craft a dropper. To craft a dropper, we need cobblestone and a redstone. Easy enough. We have that. Oh, I did it wrong. Switch. There we go. Nope, that was right. No, what was it? Did I do it wrong? Drop. Ah, there's an opening in the center. It's not 8, it's only 7. All right, dropper. Okay, now there's the recipe for the crafter. So yeah, that does trigger it. Does that open anything else or just the one? Just the one. All right, now we can check crafter. Crafter is iron, a crafting table, 2 redstone, and a dropper. We happen to have a dropper. I think we're gonna need another dropper, and we are kind of low on iron, so we're going to have to go iron mining at some point. Okay. Oh no, redstone. We need. Here we'll do that. Redstone. Crafter. Done. Okay, so to have a crafter craft a crafter, how do we do that? I'm sure I will automate this and put it on a clock and all that stuff later, but for now, okay, so you can disable the slots. But what we need to do is have another crafting table. So if I put 4 blocks there, are you going to make that? You're not going to make it until you get a redstone signal. So do we want to do a button? Let's do a button. I feel like we should put it right there as a nose. Okay, now he kind of looks like a villager crafter. Yeah, that's kind of derpy. All right, so if I press his nose, he gives me a crafting table. I like it. Okay, so we need another dropper. So that was that and that. Yeah. Oh, and he does show you what he's going to make. Okay. So punch him in the nose again. I'm loving this. Okay. All right, so now we need, what was it again? Let's double check over here. Okay, so it's iron, crafting table, dropper, and 2 redstone. All right. So 2 redstone. And then a dropper and a crafting table. And that is a crafter. Crafting a crafter. When I punch him in the nose. Here it goes.
Ferrik_KJ has made the advancement crafters crafting crafters.
Awesome. Wow. Okay. We'll put that one there just to give it a spot until we are ready to do something with the crafters later. But we're getting advancements tonight. Very nice. Here, let's go ahead and do that. And I want to check real quick to see how we're doing. We are at 42 of 126. So we're making a little bit of progress tonight. Let's see. Copied the map. We're waiting to eat the cookies, and we're going to eat some honey. We've established our beehives for honey and wax. We waxed some of the copper. We're waiting to wax our golem. Yeah, I didn't have the copper golem on the list, but we did that. We did the crafters crafting crafters. I'm having fun. Hopefully you're having fun. So we're doing that one. Yeah, and we returned with all of our items. So yeah, we're knocking things off the list. Let's get back to the game. Oh, let me switch the OBS and then go back to the game. I keep doing that in the wrong order. I'll get that right eventually. Okay. Let's see. We had some potatoes. We had more kelp. Let's see. We'll grab that and we'll have like a little kelp section there for that one. Toss those in my food bag. All right, and you see I am walking around with a golden apple, so I can knock that one off the list as well. I'm just thinking that one deserves like a special kind of reward to eat a golden apple. So we'll find the moment when we've earned that one. And I should have lots of iron blocks here, but you can see I've used up all my iron. So I will work on getting more iron at some point. It's on the list amongst all the other... Why didn't they go there? They should have gone here, right? That was weird. Why did it go up there? Don't know. Maybe the game didn't catch up or something. Let's see, what else do we need? Well, we have the honey. We will put the honey here for now because... Wait, where did he go? What does he do at night? Or is he gone somewhere? Is he sleeping in my bed? Where's the golem? Yeah, I don't see the golem. He's not in my bed. Where did the golem go? Well, let's keep our bees working. We'll go ahead and sleep. But look at there. Be our guest. Wax on. Crafters crafting crafters. We are making some progress today. I love seeing the bees. Oh, we can go harvest more. Okay, do we want... Yeah, we want honey because we need to bounce on honey. So I think that one's the priority over the beeswax. And a second one. And I need to check, because I think if we collect the beeswax, we can make another hive, and then we can... Yeah, did our baby bees have somewhere to go? Yeah, I mean, they weren't flying around during the night, so I'm not sure where the baby bees went. I don't know. Oh, but those do stack. That's good. Okay, so let's double check the honey. Does 4 make 1? 4 makes 1. We can do the honey block. Yeah. All right, we got new recipes unlocked. I'm thinking let's jump off the roof. Is that a good spot right there? I don't know if I want to go right next to the house, because if I get right next to it, I might hit a ledge instead of the block. But hey, if I get injured, then I can eat some of the foods. So win-win. I don't have to have good aim. This isn't a big enough drop to kill me, but it would hurt. Okay, here goes another one. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't take any injury either, did I? Did I hit it? Sticky, sticky, sticky. Yeah, I thought it was land on a honey block to avoid taking injury. Let's try it again. See if I did it right. What am I doing wrong? Where's the honey block? That's the wax. Nope. Nope. Looking for the honey block one. It wouldn't be in the nether. This seems to be the right place. Notebooks. Crafters crafting crafters. Nice, nice. There it is. Sticky situation. Jump into a honey block to break your fall. Is that not what I'm doing? That is a honey block. That is a honey block. I am jumping into it, and it should break my fall. What am I doing wrong? Alright. Am I not? Okay, well I took injury there, so maybe I'm not hitting it just right. Maybe I do need to put it on a spot that I will directly hit it and I can't take any injury. Okay, that was too far on the other side. You know, I'm feeling bad. I need to eat a cookie and cheer myself up. Alright, cookies off the list. Oh look, I've got 6 bottles. I need some more honey. I love the little plop sound they make. Okay, they made some honey, but it's not full yet. Alright, maybe by tomorrow there'll be honey. Alright, let's try this again. I don't think you can convert a honey block back into... No, that wouldn't make sense. Okay. Maybe I'm too ambitious. Maybe I need to... I can't jump off a honey block. You know what? Maybe I'm making this too complicated. Oh, no, I want this block. Okay, I'm taking injury, so I'm doing something wrong. Alright. What is the trick to falling on a honey block correctly? Okay, I didn't take any damage. Why didn't that work? Maybe it's not high enough? Sorry for the clicky spacebar when I'm jumping. Okay. Oop. Okay, that would have been a good height, so I know I take damage at that height. Okay, so if I hit the block just right, I am high enough. Nope. Okay, there's honey. Let's go eat honey real quick while I'm injured and hungry. Okay, is the other one... Yeah, the other one's ready too. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Okay. That one's gonna go in there. Alright, we're drinking honey. Ah, that's good. Checking the saturation, see how much that'll heal before it goes down. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. No, about that much. Okay. Alright, let's continue upward, I guess. And we're out of blocks, so good thing we made it to the top. Okay. Let's land on the block just right and get it this time. That was not right. I need more blocks. Or a ladder. There we go. Plenty of blocks. I did not build this very well. Well, I have to destroy it all when I'm done, so it's not a permanent structure. Okay, do I need to land perfectly in the center? Is that the trick? I feel like I'm failing at landing in honey. This is going to be a useful skill as a farmer someday. I need to know how to do this. Alright. Center of the block. Nope. Why is this not working? Alright. Oh, one more. Okay. Up we go. Nope. Okay, at least I'm not going to the top of the world to the bottom of the world, right? Alright. I'm gonna get it. This is doable. This is a thing. I feel like I need to put something to make me be in the perfect spot instead of guessing. I'm gonna end up killing myself trying to land in honey. You know what? I need more honey. That's what I need. I need like a whole bunch of honey. Or like a stack of honey. I need something to make that doable. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why can I not fall in the honey? Only thing I can think is make a trap door and flip the trap door so I know I'm centered. Yeah. Trap door. We'll figure this out. Yeah, and I'm already hour and a half. I started later than I was planning to, so. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna stand in the center, as close to center as I can, and I'm gonna flip the trap door. That's not it. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it is. I'll have to research the honey block thing, because yeah, this is failed attempts. Alright, let's toss that in a chest and move on to the next thing. Do we have a traveling merchant? Do we want to add that one to our group over here? Hey buddy. Got a new home for you. Where's your merchant guy? Oh, and I love that I'm moving one and everybody wants to follow it. They're wanting the caravan. Thank you. Enjoy your new home. I will I'm gonna have a collection of those guys. Because it seems like being out on this island, he doesn't have anywhere else to go, so if one is close enough to spawn, he's gonna come and visit him. I don't know where he is though. I don't see a traveling merchant anywhere. Did he just lose his pets and move on? Oh wow, look at the bamboo. That bamboo has grown. It's a nice sound. Yeah, I've got them different heights, so I'm gonna have to replant those. And I will definitely make a machine to do this, because those are really fun. And I think now that bamboo is, like, you can make blocks and different things out of it. I mean, it's actually a good, like, wood kind of building material. Especially if you're making decent amounts of it. Oh, and that's right, the scaffolding thing. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look how much bamboo I just got. And that's without even really doing anything special with it. That's just picking a spot and throwing down what I picked up when we were exploring. Nice. Oh, let's check on the chickens while we're here. Hi, chickens. Alright, well, I feel like I need more blue chickens. They're not keeping up with all the normal chickens. Yeah, we'll make a special blue chicken thing later. It's tempting. That's tempting. I'm gonna wait until we fix our storage. Speaking of storage, where is our copper golem? So we've lost a copper golem and a traveling merchant somewhere. Maybe our island is, it's part of that triangle. Maybe this is like a Bermuda Triangle kind of situation here. They didn't go in here, would they? There would be no reason why they would go down there. There's no chest. He might go here. Can he go upstairs? I mean, that's the only other chest. Yeah, where did the golem go? I don't know where the golem is. He wouldn't go through the nether portal, would he? Is he in the nether? He could be in the nether. We're going to give him something to do when he gets back. Keep him busy a little bit. But I hope he's not in the nether. He could be in the nether. That seems like a game mechanic thing that would happen. Sorry, trying to put things away here. I know I've got more leads somewhere. Okay, and those need to go there. Yeah, we gotta go check. He's probably in the nether. Well, we found the traveling merchant. Hey, buddy. What you doing in the nether? Yeah, I've got 3. I don't have enough. Okay, so that's roughly trading 3 pieces of sand and whatever you're using to turn it into glass to get an emerald. That's cooking 4 potatoes, so that's like a coal, and you will get 2 emeralds. Okay, and you've got acacia, pale yellow. Do you have anything I need? Not really. Bucket of pufferfish is actually a useful thing now since you've got the nautilus in there. I mean, but you can get a bucket of pufferfish other ways. Anyway, do we just want to lock you in here or let you wander the nether? And if you're here, is our golem here? And how far would he have gone? He wouldn't have gone. The only chest I can think is if he... Oh, there he is. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to make sure that our portal is safe so we don't have so many things wandering into it. I mean, yeah, we are probably worried about things coming out of the portal to hell, but we don't want our little... Should I get a leash again? Oh, that's where the leashes are. Can I leash you? Can I... Okay, I can leash you. Okay. Come with me, little buddy. Yeah, you watch out, buddy. You're next. Come on. Come on. Can you go back through the portal? Okay, you went home. Alright, don't come back. Let's see if we can get... Can we rescue you? I could flood you down. I can put... No, I can't. I'm in the nether. I can't put water down. Can I put lava down and make you move? That'd see how fast he can run. I think we just leave him up here. Yeah. I guess... If I put something, so even if they come in here, they're trapped in this little room, that would be the safest approach. I could put like a little fence gate. Alright, we're going to keep him here because if I'm not here, he doesn't despawn and he'll be there next time. So I can come back with potatoes and trade him. Alright. So either we need to turn off our portal when it's not in use, or I need to put up a barrier so that it can't have things going through it. Yeah, I guess we're making fences. Yep. We need that, and we need a fence. Yep. Escape. Okay, so we'll keep those on us. We'll put those and those. Wow, I have all of my blocks over there. Okay, so I'm gonna say here, here. Can I still open that? Okay. I was worried I wouldn't be able to open it. Okay, and then if I put that there, now they can't wander in. Oh. Yeah, there's the downside. I have fire to make it look pretty. So I have to use wood that's not flammable, or I need to use a different wall. Yep, that one just caught on fire too. Okay, so that's not our option. Okay, so we need more cobble. Do we have more cobble? I don't think we do. I don't think we have any more cobble. I've been digging deep slate. I haven't been digging at the cobble level. Oh, let me grab that. I guess that was the other one that caravanned over. Okay. Alright, well, I need to get those back. So, do I have more ladders? Where did all my ladders go? Are they in a bag? They're in a bag. Okay, we'll trade those. We will ladder up. Alright, so that's going to be our little diving board. We'll figure that out next time. I will do some research and figure out what I'm doing wrong with the honey drop. Oh, and that one's broke. I guess we're going with that one. I really do need more iron so that we can make an anvil and start combining enchantment. So we can make like the ideal items instead of trying to get a lucky roll from an enchantment table. And I'll have to set up villagers at some point. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. Let's put that back. And that, okay. Let's do it one more time, now that I've got the ladder. Alright, the daring young honey diver is up top. He's ready to take the plunge. He gets in position, he lines up his drop, and he takes damage. Alright. Maybe next time. Let's grab bottles and get some more honey, and then maybe we can get another block and we can try that. Yep, we need more honey. Now, would it be I need more blocks of honey, or that I need a bigger target to land in the honey? I really didn't research this one. I wasn't thinking about all the honey stuff. The only thing I was thinking of honey wise was doing that one, and the wax on wax off thing, and the drinking the honey bottle. I wasn't thinking about landing in honey. All right, we'll figure it out. How's he looking? Is he getting any oxidation yet? He's still looking pristine to me. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have that, we need to make walls. I don't have any walls, do I? Would I have left any? Yes, I already have cobble walls. But cobble walls is going to look sad anyway, right? Yeah, that doesn't look right. I got to make it with something else. What other walls can I make? I think I can make deep slate walls, right? Yeah, I can do deep slate wall. I don't have to make it out of those. And got it. Okay, deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. That's basalt. Do I not have deep slate? There we go. Cobble deep slate. Alright, and then deep slate wall. And I'll switch those. Okay. It doesn't look nearly as good to me, but I think that's our only option if we don't want things going through. Have to think about this. I might have to give my nether portal an on-off switch. I don't know. But that'll keep this little guy from going through. Yeah. Keep doing your job. What you got there? Here. Find a place for these for me. That too. Go find a spot for those. Yeah, there you go. Happy at work. Alright, it's nighttime. Let's go sleep so our bees can make some more honey. Everything looks good. Alright, and I'm almost at 2 hours. Yeah, I was looking, I keep talking about the midlife Minecraft thing, so yeah, his videos are all about hour 15, in that range, between an hour and a half. So that seems to work well for him. I haven't looked at other YouTubers to see like what's a good length for a Minecraft video like this, kind of a let's play series. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments what's the correct length of time for a video like this. Am I going crazy long and you're never going to watch these because you see a 5-hour video and say hell no? Or do you want 5 hours in one video? Should I break it up? Let me know what works for you. So let's see. What else can I get accomplished this evening before I decide to give it up? See, we have had cookies, we've had honey. How's our honey looking? Yep, we can go collect more honey. Alright. Let's see. Let's go get the bottles. Yeah, cookies are definitely not the way to fill up your health. Alright. So that is enough for... Oh, nope. I want to do... Sorry, that. I can do this in my inventory. A block. And then I can put the bottles away. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if I put a honey there, is that going to work? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's eat a cookie first. Alright. And we'll do the diving board. Alright, here we go. Okay, I took damage. How am I taking damage landing on that? Do I need to squat as I'm landing? I don't think you can squat as you're falling. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong there. Trying to find a place for that, huh? There's not a place for you to put that? Okay, I've got to follow you. Okay, not in there, huh? Not in there. What you gonna do? Where'd you go now? Do you just find a spot if you've checked all the chests within range? No. What are you gonna do? I'm curious. Do you put it back in your chest? What now? You're just gonna hold it, don't know what to do? Do I have to be that careful with what I put in there that there is a place for him to put it, or else he's just gonna be confused and carrying the same item around all the time? I think so. He's still looking. Alright, so let's take those out of there, because he's not going to know what to do with them. And how do we fix him once he gets into this condition? Can we take things from him? I don't know. How would we take something from him? Does he have an inventory? Oh, no. We can just grab it from him. Okay. You good now? That's weird. I don't know if I like that. You gotta be so careful. Or is there a way to give him a chest that he's okay putting things in if he can't find a place for it? Is there like a default box or chest or something that he can put things in? Gotta do a little bit more research for him. I see the potential, and he's adorable, but look at him go. And he finished. Yeah, if it's a stack like that and he doesn't have to go far, he's doing 16 at a time, that's pretty efficient. Okay, well this looks like it's oxidizing, but he doesn't. I guess I can wax both of them, right? What did I do with the 2 pieces of wax I have? I think I put it in here, yeah. Okay, so if I squat, there we go. So I can do that, and then, no, nothing's in there. If I wax that, I should get the advancement, right? Does it have to be a box? Well, let's go ahead and... There we go. Wait, did I do the box or did I do him? I guess we'll know if he turns green and turns into a statue. I thought I did both, but it looked like the box was glowing. Okay. Either way, looks like we can go shear that one and get some more. Alright, we'll just keep that in here until we know what we're doing with it. Or plan Z, or whatever letter I'm on at this point. Beehive. Oh, beehive. Alright, yep. We're making a beehive. No, we're not making beer. I typoed that one as I was trying to exit. Alright, so we got... Wait, we got more. Can we make 2? Alright, give me 3. What did I get? Did I get anything? Where'd it go? Okay, there it goes. Okay, so I can make 2, and then we can make more bees and make more honey. All right, 2 beehives. Okay, beehive, beehive. Now we need some flowers. Where's that stack of flowers at? Wildflowers? Wildflowers it is. All right. Gotta wait for the bees to get out of there. They'll come over and visit. We'll make more babies, and they'll start populating the other beehives, I think. Or is the sun setting? I don't know. Maybe we just timed it bad. But look at our garden. It's almost completely grown. There we go. There's a bee. Alright, let's wait until we got 2 bees. Or not 2 bees. That is the question. Yeah, where did all the bees go? I know bees will wander away. I remember that was an issue before, is I would have bees wandering so far away from home. I'm going to be wandering the ocean finding bees. There we go. There's 2 bees. 1, 2. You 2 bees make babies. There you go. There's another bee. Where's that bee going? Okay, we got one bee. There you go, 2 bees. Okay, you and you make a baby. Pretty sure you and you have already made a baby because the babies are all over the place. Okay, yeah, you're not hungry, so you can't make. What about you? I think you're good to make a baby, but I don't see a partner for you. There we go. Maybe the one by the window. Hey, over here. Okay, now which one of you is the one that was ready? None of you. Wow. So all of you have been fed lately. Alright, did you just come out? Yeah, you just came out. I don't know, check to see if any of you can make a baby. What about this guy over here? What about you? You ready to make a baby? There you go. There we go. Yep, I got the experience. Yeah, it is weird that, you know, they make the baby and I'm the one that gets the experience. I think that's a full nest worth of bees. We do that a second time and our nests are all full, I think. I guess we can wait until nighttime when they're all in there. We can pick them up with the Silk Touch, check to see what their status is, and then put them back. Otherwise, I think it's just the visual, but it doesn't tell you how many bees are in there. I don't know. It's a crazy game mechanic. I like it, but I don't understand it completely yet. So, alright. I don't think we're leaving the island tonight. It's already past 12:30 for me. We're at 2 hours. I really don't want to go crazy long on this one. I do work 4/10s, so I have work tomorrow, and then I'm off, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I can play late tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to live stream this weekend. I don't know for sure yet. Let's throw that in there. Give you something to do. Alright. Go ahead and put our shield back on. We'll put our map away. Grab that for later. We'll put that away. So we are ready to travel next time. I will do a little bit of research to figure out the honey block. What else do we need to figure out? Let's go ahead and kind of do our wrap up, which I usually do inside at my bed if I'm at base. Let's head inside. Nobody has given me a suggestion yet for this base dog, so this dog needs a name. So if you're watching this video, leave a comment. You can name this dog, and I'll let everybody know who named it. Okay. Let's go over here. Pause that a couple times just to make sure we get all the advancements. Let's go back to the advancedly. Okay, so for tonight, we did work on the second map. We got back home. We finished the top of it. It seems like it lines up, although it seems like the overlap is weird, but it's good enough. We'll go ahead and finish that map. We returned with all of our new items. We put them away. We made a copper golem, which wasn't on my list. We got the beehive set up. We did the wax copper. We still need to do the wax off, I think. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, we need to do one of those. There's one of those left. We did copy the map, so we have a spare, so if something bad happens and like I fall in lava and it gets destroyed, I don't lose it. We ate cookies, we ate honey, we did the crafters crafting crafters, and I had a lot of fun, and hopefully you did too. If you haven't yet, subscribe. If you're watching my long videos, you should go ahead and subscribe. You're kind of committed to watching the content, so go ahead and subscribe. Keep coming back. I'm going to keep making them. We're going to have a lot of fun together. So with that, I will see you next time. All right, and stop.